Aha, there you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and if you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. Ready? And away we go! Here we are, the training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troops. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check check it out. Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men.
Seriously? What?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about—
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly— I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi, the sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate whatever other motives they may have. We are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary—
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at—
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that.
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end? That's the question. And I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude— The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say, Traveler, to confirm. Good. Then I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Islands—
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? Is this the same— It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to—
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that we're— Great! So when do we take up our post? The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. What the Special Ops Unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers.
What about me, Your Excellency? I want to make a contribution to the
Of course. I'll arrange something—
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may—
Okay, sure. Well, be careful. Well, Traveler, let's—
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order.
About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean, like...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll...
All right, let's show him what you're made.
Let's get down to business.
Yahoo! Boba, get them! You're toast!
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Fairy.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerated. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. I now formally cede the position of captain to you.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. That said, the ones over there are tougher. And
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't...
That's not even all of them. They have 2. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide. But, Captain, that would put you in. If we spread our troops too thin, we won't have enough men to guard you.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs.
All right, then. We'll deal with them all in one go.
Let's
Think
get
you
down
can
to
get away?
business.
Oz, reveal!
Thunderclap! Finally,
Brace yourselves! Wings of darkness! Nice and spike!
Lightning flash!
This will end you!
Let's play!
Cheap trick! Take this!
Lightning flash!
Out of the frying pan! By royal decree! Time for takeoff.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Cut down!
Eat this!
Take this!
That really hurt!
This isn't over! You win!
Yeah.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool. Paimon wonders how everything is going with Kotoku and Yoshihisa.
Captain!
Captain, the other two camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to... but what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at him until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here.
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go. How was it? Did your initiation go smooth? I'm sure you're playing it, but with your level of ability, and since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone. You bet! We sure showed them who. Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments... A special mission? Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tatarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there. Often, recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no obvious reason. Stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few days to familiarize yourselves with the army. When Teppei returns, you can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the islands. Is Teppei really gonna be okay? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veteran's got a few leadership tips for you. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally...
Wow! Where'd you learn all that, Teppei?
I read it in a novel from the Eye Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many doggo it took to get...
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army?
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning... You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, It's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look the part. Ah! Everything's going great. Our mystery sponsor supplies have really helped turn things around.
Will Paimon get a uniform too?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the Watatsumi Island Resistance.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, partner. At the rate I'm going, I'll...
Ha! In your dreams, miss...
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon captain. Let's take a break, then go check out these Archon War ruins.
This should be the place. But Sangonomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. Yikes! A huge lava trail! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
I summon thee! Nova, get them!
Thunderclap!
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Here we go! Oh, no. My lyre is broken. Shadow Raven, you're toast!
Phew! Glad that has monsters go. That one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe?
Wow, this is a surprise. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threat.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught on my way past. I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame.
Tepe, don't you think...
Now that you mention it, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess.
Urabashi? Who...
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. When Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good. Hey, don't worry about me.
Tepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai. Paimon, let's report back to Kokomi. Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers, no! Surely he can't have... let's go check on him.
Oh. Hey, guys. What are you... Just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full detail of fighting the Shogun's army at sea and taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the It wasn't long after they gave it to me and said that as long... It's just like a vision, delusion. So, what's the difference between Gosh. I suppose it's not decent. I've been getting more and more tired. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. This is a real shame. Guess I didn't receive the Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab my... What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've...
Tepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
knows Tepe's condition. I have put out the order to seize all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but...
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now, what are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced with. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of... If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions... It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The site of the factory must be... Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well... I'm not going to stop you. But please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Well met.
You can't run!
Lightning flash!
Here we go!
Looks like I went too far.
Think you can get away? Out of the frying pan!
Here! Yeah, thunderclap!
Roast and fry.
Brace yourselves! Boba, get them! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Take this!
This was well done.
Yeah!
You need to hurry up.
No rest for the wicked.
Out of the frying pan!
Roast and fry.
Yeah!
Let's play!
Hurry up.
By royal decree!
This was well
Eat
done.
this! Time for takeoff! Wings of darkness!
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Boba, get them!
You need to hurry up.
Oz, reveal vice!
This was well done.
Midnight phantasmagal!
You need to hurry
Out
up.
of right hand!
Thunderclap!
Roast and fry. An unfortunate fault.
crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Following thunder!
Looks like
You're toast! Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Brace yourself.
Hey! Nice and spike!
Let me amuse
no rest for the wicked.
Let's play! Time for takeoff.
You really know how to get me
Midnight
going.
Phantasmagoria.
Boba, get them!
Yahoo!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Let me sleep a while.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever!
The systems shine no longer.
Yikes! It looks dangerous! We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! Looks like I went too far. Stay right there.
Lightning flash!
Here we go.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Think you can get away?
Thunderclap!
Quickly!
Boba, get them!
This idiot must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Yahoo!
Have a load of this!
Where are you?
Detoxifying! This one's
Purging transgressions. Brace yourselves. Wouldn't...
By royal decree! Out of the frying pan!
Lightning flash!
Through me! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Got you.
Reveal thyself!
Brace yourself.
I summon thee!
Time for takeoff.
My sight! Nice and spicy!
Yahoo!
Eat this!
Mirror images.
Out the frying pan!
In this body. Brace yourself.
Boba, get them! Wings of darkness!
Lightning flash!
Yahoo!
This
I
one's well
summon
done.
thee!
Think you can get away?
Out of the frying pan!
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Here we go.
Boba, get them!
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Bellowing thunder!
Brace yourself.
Here?
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Hey! Lay off! By royal out of the frying pan, into the...
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Brace yourself.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Your
You need
toast!
to hurry up.
Time for takeoff.
Roast and fry.
Oz, reveal thyself! Nice and
This
quick!
one's well done.
Thunderclap!
Feels clogged.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations. Ha! Barely 2 words in. And you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be... You're getting all worked up over nothing.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. They were always going to die. With or without a delusion. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the...
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, eternity stretches things out over a long time. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's not just like a bubble on the water. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent...
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask...
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please. Study humans a while long.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs!
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees, begging for mercy in an instant? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Sungonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person, but alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, and since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference, the key is that the plane of euthymia represents A's inner world.
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get... Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of euthymia, that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because...
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key.
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks, since you've escaped certain death.
By royal decree!
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form, in your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I have chosen the latter because, if stubbornly, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun.
There's a part 2?
Yahoo!
Boba, get them!
Lightning slash!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Bellowing thunder!
Here we go! Out of the frying pan!
Lightning slash!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Think you can get away?
Eat this!
Let's play! By royal decree, Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Lightning slash! Thunderclap!
Yahoo!
We're finally done!
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of...
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them. In short, if everything goes according to plan... Oh, goodness, is that the time?